This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was...
Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you met, that sure brings back memories. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Well, we still need to find Jean in the Yeah. Remembers, there used to be hydro slime hiding here, but it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be a monster? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
They said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a Bishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Here. Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. Not a lot of people come here, but yeah. But let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this. If it turns out not to be event-related, you couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person. But anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of... Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then... Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? Anyway, we should be good here. Let's keep going. What was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! That's a statue of the Seven! Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind. It's weird, though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look. Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the Seven! Okay, I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made, too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing. She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Paimon wouldn't put it past her. Yeah, Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Guess all there's left to do? Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something!
The world opens itself before those.
Surprises. Good guessing on your part. Let's keep going and see what else we find.
Go now.
Yes, now we're not too late.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky.
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods. The Goblin was tainted by the Abyss, and Tone-Deaf Bard was about to heal his wounds. But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that, true. No need to go over a full...
Our old friends have arrived.
And it is our great pleasure to greet. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special...
It was very... You? That's for sure. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured... If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not...
So, what's going on?
Ah, now you're asking...
The answer lies over here.
Nicole? You're here too?
That's right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, but I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Notgra.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside, when you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
Huh, I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple...
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. Except for Venti and Dvalin, of course.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like you might not remember the name or melody, and still, I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not?
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare...
So you do draw the line somewhere.
Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on! It's not like she's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the... With the expedition in Notcry coming to an end, the knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge... Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some... This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up...
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventure.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a...
So, what about the parts that took a few...
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and memories are easy to extract. And the resulting information dense. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, for example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories, not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component.
Yeah.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, and before it's all...
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious...
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a...
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. It's a little personal touch.
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt.
Oh, well. Paimon can't...
In that case, we'll be counting on...
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the test?
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's...
I think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are...
Yes, good work. We'll go...
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of... Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes...
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right?
Well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might...
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official, not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am—
So, besides the whole bubble thing,
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The cavalry company is in charge of this.
ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on.
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting.
Here is modest as
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area where people can relax and chat with each other. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team— Apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to—
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Fest. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how—
wow.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much
That's far too kind.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my— Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's
Ooh, nice.
What's wrong?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look— Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? It's not gonna be—
Of course. Still, you—
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the—
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste—
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some.
All right. Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope. exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
Hello there on... It's...
Looks like you're... By the looks of...
Indeed. Besides all the
Cocktail, do you remember that time we served as bartenders?
The only thing is, but I need to... Honorary night.
You'll be amply compensated, of course. Plus double pay for overtime. Depending...
Paimon's not sure who has the best.
Working with...
I'll do my best.
All right. Well, if...
Oh my, it looks like wonderful. Now I can, that's right. If only there weren't so many people. Let me, and if it could
Here's a snow...
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart. If anything, perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled. Don't worry. Let's chat for... There's a chef, fresh out of training in fun. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Indeed, caramel sauce, improving food... Oh, this? A large contingent. Jean asked me to visit some of their... Well, based on what in their letters... Surely you're not... My investigate... On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendem to teach some raven... Lately? Is that because you think that not bad at all? Back in my to paraphrase... I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were well, was expecting.
Finished. This should help you fall
From the color based purely on. It's like I no longer feel so good, in fact, that speaking of any walk would be then when we get back. When the time comes.
Good afternoon, traveler. I didn't expect the honor of both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about this, ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is I have fixed.
Care to give this
Your artist? This tastes like a local variant of a Lumideuse Twilight. The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent. Though in reality, your drink was not. If you need time to. Oh, thank you for. When I first got to my surprise, let's just say, even in the end. They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. I studied Mons. However, this is a windwheel. The various parts of the windwheel aster. I just took extracting. Usually, if it's before, there was an officer named Terena in the world of besides, so I don't mind. It really, in such condition, when scents are blended well, it seems, when mixed properly, all, yes. Perhaps you...
Here you go.
The colors are these bright specks? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. You're cocked. Therefore, the winds and clouds of Mons. Really? Now it's time. Thank you. This is the once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both once I until then.
So you're looking after the drink. I've got to say, I wonder what kinds of drinks you can make. I don't... As the captain... So, I've been intensifying... Anyway, since I have to prepare thoroughly to make... Oh,
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Huh. Sweet and tingly. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. Don't hold back. You don't need... Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any... That's right. The merchant Oh, in that book, after a duel, to properly play host to... But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't... Besides, I'll treat Miss... Yes, I have. To make matters worse, leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities. Me? I'm completely fine. But it was mentally tiring for sure. But fortunately, the operation wore them down. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh? If you want to know what they launched a diet in the past. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat. The vice captain, in any case, after eating it for, you can hardly blink. Of course, having fresh meals. Oh my. Miss Cloran's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee Hunter. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Cloran was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Cloran's abilities might even be more extraordinary. Incorporating, I sure could do with an... That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all... There's... In recent years, fire... You really are good. Why don't... As for the... Brilliant. Here's your... Oh my! What beautiful colors! The aroma is perfect. Give me a moment to... I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and... but... can you mix me another? Ah... whatever. I think I'm... don't worry about me. This is... By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorinde... Jean... The acting grand mat... I won't be forgetting this in...
Suspicion confirmed. While patrolling the area, I was sure I'd sensed a familiar presence. If Miss Charlotte were to see you like this, I'm guessing she'd take 100 pictures. Sword-wielding traveler's secret side hustle. Exclusive. You'd make the front pages of every major newspaper. And there'd be crowds of Fontanian tourists flocking to your drink stand, causing gridlock on... Luckily for you, I turned down Miss Charlotte's request to accompany me here. And on that note, that look on your face tells me you have a lot of questions you want to ask. Calm and effortless. Huh.
Your caramel blaze?
Huh. It sure lives up to its name. The color reminds me of a raging fire. While that... I'm all right. I just need a... As I recall, the last time I drank alcohol was at a wine tasting event that Navia invited me to last year. From a purely rational perspective, alcohol can cause... But when Miss Farina saw me off at the docks, she mentioned that Mondstadt is the land of wine and poetry. Since I'm here, I thought I should at least try the local specialties. In fact, her publicly available battle reports are... Out of the utmost respect for her skills, I feel compelled to deepen... I truly appreciate... Indeed it is. The knight's codenamed... They told me the design is only... But I'm certain you... After handling my affairs, they headed to the tavern for a gathering. Drinking barrels of beer... So what you're saying is, while Mondstadters... I've seen a little. I took a... Navia's done some rather extensive research on this place. Many of the scenes and illustrate... However, the way Perhaps because recently, while this has slightly reduced... Perhaps it's because that's... Over time, the faint... Of course, there is a solution to this. The next time, if you all... Since I eat a lot of meat, the slightest... After the swordsmanship, I had 8. Of course, there was still... I've certainly tried all the red meat dishes. I think I've had... To be honest, I can still take... Huh? Does that mean once I return to Fontaine, perhaps I can let Sigewin know that I'd be... I'm not sure. On my way to Mondstadt, we happened to take the... I've often heard Sigewin praise her work. She's gentle and thank... Best to just... Are you already... Based on my... So when the time comes, I think... All right, even if it's...
All right. A cocktail made exclusively for champion duelists.
There's a the color of the, but where does the leisure? I see. Its unique aroma and take. Do you think, if the chance were mostly for Navia and Miss? I understand. Thanks to you.
Huh? Is that Miss Honorary Knight? Yippee! It's you! Auntie Eula told Klee that Miss Hertha had found someone amazing. Seeing you here, Miss Honorary Knight? You mean this stand? Well, out of all the drink stands Klee's ever been, and no matter what drinks Miss Honorary Knight makes, Klee will definitely. Oh, you want me to be mean? Let me think. I know! I'll pretend to be Albedo! Whenever Albedo reviews Timaeus' work, his face goes super Yeah, I'm going fish blasting with Mom soon. Don't tell Master Jean, though! So, Klee wants to order a fair weather frolic.
Your fair weather frolic is here.
Wow! So, a fair weather frolic is this color? Purple sky. Is it supposed Klee will take us? Ah, yummy! If Klee drank this while eating grilled fish, heck, but one drink isn't enough. Klee wants to try a drink that tastes like cake. Klee doesn't know what drink to... 3 square meals? Adventuring, Albedo used to prepare all Klee's meals, and my lunchbox was always arranged so neatly. When Albedo's busy at Dragonspine, Kaya's camp, when my mom comes back, there'll be even more yummy food to eat. There's this one dish where she takes her Chocogo crunchy slices are fantastic. Whenever I eat them... Yeah, when Klee gets back home, I'm gonna eat. Klee used to eat cake after dinner, but Master Jean said it's too. So Mom got some advice from Auntie Barbie, and now nuts don't have much flavor. It's like chewing. This stuff? Mom taught me a dash of sugar, then a lot more sugar. Put everything together on the alchemy table, wish for the shape you want, then recite. Klee can give you some Dodoko candy too if you want. That way, you could make... Yeah, Mom gave me an amazing book recently. She said I have to read one chapter. That book taught Klee how to make something called propellant. Now, Jumpy Dumpty can go... and bounce even higher. It's not hard at all. In fact, it's a lot like making bombs. You just have to be careful when bedtime's an important part of Klee's schedule, too. Mom sits by she has a lamp made of gemstones? Yeah! Sometimes Mom falls asleep before the story ends. As soon as Klee learns how to use the lamp, I can come tell you stories. Oh, yeah! Oh, right! That friend of Mom's who's always wearing glasses gave her a big bag of Fontanian. Klee ate a whole bunch of those, and they were super sweet. But so if Klee really has to eat nuts, maybe... Yeah, that Klee's looking for... Ta-da! Wow! There's Dodoko candy on top. There's so much orange in this cup. And Dodoko looks like he's lying on top of white fluffy clouds. And the weather inside looks much better, too. Yummy! It's so delicious! Klee has to drink slowly. I can't just gulp it. Miss Honorary Knight, this is amazing! Klee was so tired from playing. You're the best, Miss Honorary Knight. Really? And when Dodoko sings, Klee wants to sing too. So, Klee's gonna go tell Mom that the best drink in Mondstadt right now is Dodoko's. Then you should see you next time.
Ha. So Hertha's even roped our honorary knight into helping with this little venture. When we were discussing the drink stand earlier, I took one look at the menu and can't wait to see your skills in action. Give me... Of course they don't. A drink that packs a punch means you have to drink it slowly. And if you want to chat, the most suitable choice on this menu would be the Thorny Lake. It's not enough to know the recipe, though. The key... That's the spirit!
Grandmaster, I hear.
Well, the... Not bad. You haven't overdone or skimped on any single ingredient. Though, perhaps I should have said modest. You followed the form. Were you worried that deviating just a little might disappear? Hey, we fought... that said, if you ask me, you can ditch the nerves and work your mixologist magic. I'm looking for something that shocks the senses. Mull it over. There's no rush. We can chat while you... Pretty awesome, huh? It's like it was a gift. Hoffman came... They've been waiting to have a good drink with me. I'm the grand... So it's only fair to my subordinates that I drink a teensy bit more per round. Of course, take Hazelnut 3 and Hazelnut 5, for example. Both were skilled warriors who helped me deal with error. At today's after-work cooldown, they insisted on trying to keep pace. In the end, they lost her. I've already told Jean that I won't be approving their leave request for tomorrow, no matter what. It's a treasure I heard that while the expedition was underway, you sometimes... I looked... My conclusion... Well, let me think. Sometimes, in this regard too, you've taken quite a tentative approach. Why... Speaking of this garden, it brings back memories of something that when I was young, I like to find ruined guards to test my fighting skills, both armed and unarmed. Once, as punishment, I had to run 50 laps around the city, repair the watchtower, and help rebuild a shattered wall. Indeed, among the misadventures of my youth, this is one of the most memorable ones. He took 2 bottles of 100-year-old wine and sent D-Luke, who looked even younger than Mika does today, to work out a clever way to get rid of Faru, who was guarding me. It was so hot that day, I could swear I was about to pass out. On a whim, I picked some mint leaves, put them in one of the wine bottles, and the result, after Krepus tried it too, he was full of praise. He even wrote up on his customers loved it. Several summer... Yes, Faru retired years ago, but he still gives me a stern stare every... He's a stubborn one. D-Luke, who replaced him, and then Kaya, who took over later, both performed impeccably. When I get the chance, I'll have Kaya show him the amazing progress the If I were, for example, we could go all in on this drink stick. If I were to act while in Nodcry, we had a... Exactly. As expedition, just like Firewater and Smedina. These Nodcry delicacies of young people need to learn... At the end of the day, no one should be biting off more than... Unless it's someone near my level, they shouldn't even be think... You... Huh? Oh, whatever you're about to do, I've...
you go, Grandmaster.
Such a spirited drink. How did you make this? Well, that burning scent of firewater. Oh, it's as if the very air were about to ignite. This is more like it. Perfection. It's clear that once you let go of your inhibitions, by the time the sweetness dissipates, the firewater is already slipped in behind your guard, ready to deliver a powerful strike of intense flavor. Oh, it's exactly the impact I was hoping for. That's the most ingenious part. It's hard to imagine something this good was created. Iron Wolf. Oh, no time to waste. I'll go have a word with Glenfidia right away.
Traveler. All wrapped up for the day? Paimon hears you did a great job holding down the fort while she was out delivering drinks with Glenfidia.
Whatever the reason, considering how short
I fully support. The drink stand will remain.
Hooray!
Nothing short of what I'd expect from a true disciple.
Also, if I may, Honorary Knight, regarding the special cocktails you've developed, would you mind leaving the recipes with us?
Paimon feels like there's something based on your personality. You probably that way. Customers will know who inspired you to create these amazing drinks.
No problem at all. If you need, I can even have someone draft the paperwork on your behalf to secure you the rights to these new recipes.
I hope when we recruit some new bartenders, even if they can't quite match your work, if they could be 2/3 as good, that would...
Teamwork is strength.
Clouds high, the birds call, one with nature.
God, the story has only just begun! Watch it burn!
Everybody stand back! Huh?
As one with wind and cloud, the wind knows me.
Decay! New life!
Birds call! One with nature. The story has only just begun! Maria sweeping in!
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
As one with wind and cloud! Stay back! The story has only just heard!
Teamwork is strength!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me. Decay! New life! Off the edge!
Start the clock! Charge! Now! Grant me strength! Charge! Full throttle!
Bring it! Hear the echoes of the valley!
Let's move! Quick as a flash!
Charge! Kapow! It's justice o'clock! Light it up!
Letting grave names echo!
Start the clock! Step aside! Too strong!
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Huh? Let's move! There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right.